We are live, I think. Internet is a little slow. Well, what's up?
All right, what's up? We're gonna try this again. My cellular data, my power is out, so my cellular data is so shitty. Everything keeps lagging. Hopefully, you can hear me.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm not completely cutting out. I'm trying to assemble this little flashlight thing. Give me some more light.
Ain't light, no candles.
I don't have any candles, and I normally do. And of course I don't as soon as this stuff happens.
Well, lost him. Aiden's power's out. His part of the area got some snow too. We was supposed to get like a foot or something, but we didn't get quite that much. But we still got quite a few, quite a bit of snow. So I was bored and decided to do a live stream. The link is in the chat if anybody wants to join. Yeah, don't really know what to talk about. I did start watching The Thing earlier. It's a perfect movie for what we got going on right now. With all this snow. Kind of sucks. We had like an ice storm last week, and then all that kind of froze and got snow on top of it.
I might just have to wait till my power comes back on. I don't want to ruin the show.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
I keep cutting it out. I don't know.
When's the last time your power was back on? It's been out for a while.
What'd you say?
So, when was the last time your power was on? Has it been off for a while now?
It's been off for maybe 20 minutes. So in hopefully another 20 minutes to an hour. It seems to like every hour it'll come back on for like 40 minutes. Which is weird. Yeah. So I don't know. It'll probably be back on in 30 or so. Hopefully.
Hope you got your TV and your computer on surge protectors.
What?
So I hope you got your computer and stuff hooked up, plugged in on a surge protector.
Yeah, my TV and everything is on surge protectors. So I'm all good there. I hope.
Can they not like keep it on, or what are they doing? That's weird.
What?
I've never heard of like it going out and then coming on for so long and then keep going back out like that.
Yeah, I've never have either. They call it rolling blackouts. But the thing is, when the power is on, it still cuts in and out throughout that time period. So it's like I'll try to watch a movie, I'll get like 10 minutes in, and then it cuts the power out, and then it restarts my modem and everything. So it's, yeah, I don't know. I wish I had some candles.
How long do they think you'll be without power like this?
What'd you say?
How long are they saying that your power is going to be like this?
What? Sorry.
How
It
long
keeps
do they?
cutting out.
How long do they think your power is going to? Yeah. Um. Yeah. But I don't know. Hopefully, somebody pop in on here. Hayden is having some technical issues. He's trying to do it off his phone. He has no power. But yeah, trying to think of what to talk about. I haven't been watching too much. Started the Lisa Lamb doc on Netflix. It was pretty good. Yeah. Mm, I don't know. Trying, what do we got up here that I watched? Oh yeah. Watched this little movie not too long ago, Massacre in Dinosaur Valley. Um, Severin put it out, and I'm pretty sure you can watch it on Tubi. But it's an Italian cannibal film. I think it's what it's labeled, but we don't know how much I would consider it a cannibal film. So definitely, it starts off like it's going to be a cannibal film, and it kind of goes into a different direction. But I enjoyed it quite a bit. Um, Never heard of it. Severin always puts out some killer Italian stuff. I did a haul. One of their sales they had, I bought a bunch of stuff. I still haven't watched hardly any of it, but I just got so much stuff piled up to watch. That it, yeah, watch that. Watch, watch My Bloody Valentine and Valentine last night. Hadn't seen Valentine in a long, long time. Um, it wasn't too bad. For whatever reason, it made me want to watch Scream 3. I don't know. Kind of had Scream 3 vibes. Um, but yeah, let's see if. Let's. Share screen. All right. The Severin had had a big announcement. I don't know how well my internet's gonna cooperate with me do this. But the Euro Christopher Lee collection, nine disc set. And I've never heard of any of these Christopher Lee movies. So for like, $105, it's a pretty big bomb buy. But if they're worth it, need to know. Castle of the Living Dead, never heard of that one. Crypt of the Vampire, Challenge the Devil. My internet's gonna be slow. Sherlock Holmes and the Deadly Necklace. That one kind of interests me a little bit, but like, I wish you could just buy some of these separate. Theater Macabre. That is a sweet mustache too. The Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism. Is that it? Yeah. So they got that. And they announced before this, I don't know if it's out yet. I was meaning to pre-order it, but I didn't. It comes out in April, so still good there. I'm excited about this right here. April bundle. Grizzly. Deep Blood Day of the Animals. And Santa Sangria. I've never seen that, so I'm not too excited. But these three, Grizzly, love Grizzly. Day of the Animals, they're great. Killer animal films, and then William Girdler did these two, and he is from Kentucky. Did a lot more stuff. Can't remember on Days of the Animals. I get that one, and I think it's Wild Beast. Kind of confused sometimes. I think Wild Beast is animals in a zoo, and they get like hopped up on LSD. Some LSD and kind of go crazy. Let's see what else they got. I think that's it. It's interesting. Some of the stuff they released I have never heard of, like Nosferatu in Venice. I think I've heard Lauren talk about it before, and he said it's not very good. Kind of waiting for their next sale because there's some stuff here that I do want to pick up. I'm going to pick up the Black Cat, which I think is a Edgar Allan Poe story. I don't know how true to the story it is. You got a lot of other stuff. Excited. Let's check on. I don't know if the site's up yet. Yeah, I didn't think so. They just had a Valentine's Day sale for all their X-rated stuff. They had announced some stuff that's pretty cool. Tell you who announced some stuff that just I don't know that anybody cares about. Scream Factory. So they hadn't put out anything in a while, and they announced I think 4 titles, and really lackluster. Hand, Eyes of a Stranger, Knows You're Alone, and King Kong. I don't really care for any of them. I'm definitely not paying that price for any of them. I mean, the only one I kind of want to see is He Knows You're Alone. But other than that, like, I care less. In my opinion, Scream Factory, they just released way too much stuff way too early and kind of left them with very little to release. I wouldn't even consider them a boutique label, so I mean, I'm sure they don't want to release some of the more obscure stuff like Vinegar Syndrome does. I only want, certain bigger name titles. Which, if they do a Nightmare box set, that'll be worth it. I guess they did have a sale. I guess it's still going on. It ends today. But I was shocked. Scream Factory shipping is super slow, and I think whenever the sale started, maybe last weekend, I put in an order and it shipped today. So I was pretty shocked about that. They had some good stuff in here for decent price for what you're gonna get. Decent price for Scream Factory wise. There's some stuff that I wanted, but I only went with 2. I wonder if they're still up. Yep. About that Creepshow Collector's Edition to go with. It's a really nice edition. But I'll show this after I get off this. We might do this. Bought that to go with my Arrow release, Creepshow 2. The box got a booklet and all that stuff. But I bought that, and I bought the Wreck collection, which, if I'm not mistaken, now I have all the Scream Factory box sets but 2. The Amityville and the Halloween. Don't have them too. I think that's the only box sets that they have. And I would love to have the Universal Horror Collection, but $40, man. For movies I haven't seen. I don't know. I just now recently, this past October, I started watching the Universal stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good prices. But I got a lot of this stuff already. I was hoping Sleepwalkers was a little bit cheaper. I'd have picked it up. I love that movie. But a lot of this stuff I got are like the RoboCop. I got a Blu-ray box set with all of them. I don't think I need the Scream Factory box set. Like, I got all this stuff because I bought a lot of stuff the last sale they had. Brain Scan. The movie's awesome. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Great 90s. So it's slasher kind of ish slasher. What else? Got that on DVD. The Hills Under Red. I've been meaning to watch it to know if I like it enough to upgrade it. I've heard really good things about it. And I could be wrong though. Did they not have a Psycho box set? I thought they did. Maybe they didn't. Cobra. Cobra's a good movie. All these really good. I haven't seen Body Parts, but Behind the Mask, it's really good. It's been a long time since I've seen that. But yeah, that is the physical media. See what Synapse is up to. Oh man, these are two movies I really want to get. The Living Dead at the Manchester more than Set Massacre. It's so high, but they're so expensive for one movie. But Synapse does do a killer job of their transfers. Like they did Suspiria on 4K. I hear it just looks amazing. And it should, because I think they spent like 4 years doing that transfer. They got a little, just like any great boutique label, they dabble in some porn too. They got quite a good catalog. I've never seen a Bruce Campbell movie. Street Trash is great. Suspiria. I need to pick up the that 4K Suspiria. It's been around for a while, but they haven't released a whole lot. Yeah, that's their catalog, and this company that's been around for a long time. I don't know. Suspiria is only 4K for some reason. I'm thinking, surely that Massacre at Central High is 4K. Living Dead Manchester more wrong. Guess Suspiria that. Oh. Yeah, it's just Blu-ray. $45. What does it come with? Still Does it not say what's special? Oh, there it is. It's got a high definition 1080p remastered scan transfer, audio interviews, making of doc, collectible booklet. It's not really that much. That's all it is. Yeah, my internet's too slow. Wonder if we could get away with watching these trailers. You know what? I don't really care that much, so we're gonna try it. I don't know, my internet will let me get away with it. Internet's so slow. I don't think I can get away with watching anyway, so it don't matter. Watch trailer for Living Dead Manchester Morgue. Ray Lovelock. It's good music right there. I don't know if this is a $50 movie on Blu-ray. I definitely watch it, but I don't know if I spend that much on it. This is a long trailer that tells you absolutely nothing about what's going on. Yeah, not a $50 movie for me. Let's go trailer. Yeah, it does. Whoa, I don't know if we like that. The rated R trailer showing some boobies. Ugh. I want to see that. I might buy that. Might buy that. We'll see how much we can get away with tonight. Let's see. I wonder if it'll let us play. These were my jams back in the day. They're on YouTube, so let me share screen, Chrome window. There we go. Oh, here it is. Oh man, they're from 5. I almost guarantee you we'll get hit with the copyright for this, but I don't care. I'm gonna watch it. Where'd it go? Let me say, I don't know if any of you watch Full Moon anything. They used to have these video zones at the end of the movie back on the VHS tapes. Full Moon is like one of my favorite companies. I love them. Demonic Toys is one of my favorite Full Moon movies ever. But these are pretty cool. That is the young Charles Band. I don't know if anybody can hear this. If you can hear it, let me know if anybody's watching. Let's get into the good stuff. Yeah. Hey, the kid is in Jurassic Park. Yeah, that kid's creepy as shit in this movie too. Got these long ass fingernails. Oh,
Hey,
there he is.
I'm trying. What trailer
I'm
are we
probably
watching?
gonna. Oh, this is well, I know you haven't seen any, but you know what Full Moon features like Puppet Master and all that. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, at the in the VA back like when they had the VHS, it had these. They were called video video zones, and it was like a making of at the end of the VHS.
I think so.
This is what I was watching. I mean, I'm almost
Oh,
positive I'll get kicked off.
yeah, who cares?
Yeah, I
We
don't
all
care.
get kicked off at some point.
Oh, Jess is in here. Jess,
Hey, Jeff.
it's the evil kid that he was in Jurassic Park. He's the kid in Jurassic Park in the beginning when they're at the dig, and I can't think of the lead guy's name, but he's being kind of an asshole, telling him these dinosaurs are going to eat him or something. To that kid.
Huh.
Friend of mine
Interesting.
is one of the leads in Gingerbread. How do you not know?
Ooh.
Ginger Dead Man is awesome. Which the first one's got Gary Busey in it.
So apparently Gary Busey was like a big guy back in the day.
Yes, he
That's what I'm
was.
kind of discovering.
Um, yes,
I thought he was famous for just being crazy, which I
yeah.
guess he was the actor, but
Jess, I'm 100% sure. I'll IMDb it right now, just for you. Yeah, he was
Hmm.
pretty big back in the 80s and stuff, and then he went fucking crazy. Like, I'm sure. Have you seen Silver Bullet?
You know, that's one that I own that I
You haven't
haven't
watched?
watched yet, but I do own it. I got the Umbrella Australian release, which is
Is it region? Is that region? Or are they region A or B?
it's region free.
Oh, okay, it's region
Or I
free.
don't know if it's region free, but it plays on region A or B. Most of the Umbrella stuff does.
I've never heard of. I've never heard of them.
Yeah, I don't know much about them.
I need to get a region free player.
Oh, I do too. I've been debating on it. I just don't know if there's enough region B stuff out there that
There is. There really is. Like, well, I mean, it just depends, I guess. Like what you want. Like,
yeah, and just how much money you have to spend on movies.
well, yeah. See, that's what's weird because, like, I know like Arrow and then 88 Films, they'll have sales and it's cheaper. Like the
Oh,
movies are
really?
cheaper and it's cheaper to get it shipped than if you bought like the US versions.
Interesting.
Uh, I gotta prove Jess wrong here for a second. I don't know who that is, Jess. No power yet for you?
It came on for like 20 minutes, and I didn't even have time to do anything. I spent that time trying to download My Bloody Valentine with my Wi-Fi to my phone so I could watch it, but that only got like halfway through downloading. Yeah. Gary Busey has some major roles. Okay. I just didn't think anyone liked him. I thought he was like a B-list actor that was crazy that nobody really cared about, but
Yeah.
I guess he kind of seems like the original Nick Cage. Or maybe not the original Nick
Kind of.
Cage, because how can you replace Nick Cage? But seems like he was that type of actor, maybe.
Yeah. I think Nick Cage is like broke, so he does anything and everything.
Yeah, he's over there buying dinosaur statues and shit for bones.
Yeah. But okay, that might be what I've been thinking of, Jess. I knew he's in something. The kid from the Demonic Toys was in Children of the Corn 3. They look very similar, in my opinion. Yeah, I want to watch that. What is it? The new Nicolas Cage movie, that one where it looks like the animatronics. Have you seen each other for that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Willy Wonka or whatever it's called.
yeah, Willy Fun. Okay.
Willy's Adventure or something.
It looks.
I don't know what it's called, but that's on VOD, right?
Yeah, but I think you can only
No.
like. Yeah, it's on Amazon.
But where you have to like pay to rent it.
Yeah, I think it's like $20.
Mm,
So I'll wait on that one.
I'm wait. Yeah, I'll wait on that.
Same as
It
like
looks good though.
I want to see Saint Maud too, but the only
Oh
way
yeah, me.
I think the only way you can get it is on Epics right now, streaming
I
wise.
uh, there's one theater that's like an hour away from me. I've been thinking about going out to see it, but then all the snow stuff happened. 'Cause I was gonna see it yesterday, but that's when everything started getting bad. Yeah.
I think you can do a free trial for Epic, so I might do that and just watch it and cancel it.
hmm I might do that too. Is it on there right now?
Yeah. A friend of mine just watched it. That's where he said he watched it.
I need to check it out.
My friend's band were playing the same bill at the Mint as Great BC's band, Jake BC. Great. Oh shit! Did they talk to him? I love Jake BC and I like Jake BC too.
Is he an actor?
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably nothing you've ever seen.
Probably not.
I only remember him from Hitcher 2. Let's see.
The Hitcher in the Rye.
No.
I don't know.
I think he was in some. Okay, he's in the I know Corey gave you the. I think he gave you the From Dusk Till Dawn, the TV show.
Yeah.
He's in it. Have you seen the original movie? The original Dusk Till Dawn movie?
Yeah.
Okay,
I love it.
Sex Machine in it?
I just bought it on Blu-ray.
It's coming out 4K.
I just bought it on Blu-ray. Yeah, and I didn't know it was coming out on 4K. So, oh well. I only paid like $7 for it for the Blu-ray, so I'm not too disappointed. I'll still buy the 4K.
Yeah, I'll get that
Yeah.
too. But if you do watch the series,
I love that movie.
Do you remember the character Sex Machine? He's got the gun. He's got that gun on his crotch.
Which character?
Sex Machine.
Yeah.
Okay, that Jake Busey plays that character in the TV show.
You keep cutting out.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Are you still there? Are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay, my thing kept cutting out.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Is the show worth watching, you think?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. I think it's worth watching. I liked it.
Oh, damn it. It's cutting out again.
Oh. Jess, why don't you jump on here? And yes, Children of the Corn 3, Jess. So, Gary during the show, sitting not far from our group, small but well-known place in LA. During his son's band, Gracie seemed pretty normal, hanging with family and clapping his part. Gary Busey is normal? What?
Hey, I'm back.
There you are.
Is the From Dusk Till Dawn show worth watching? Have you seen it?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's worth watching.
Okay.
It starts
I was
off
probably going to check it out either way.
First season's really good, but yeah, it's definitely worth it. I mean, Corey sent you enough stuff.
Like there's some movies. Oh yeah, Corey loaded me up with stuff. See, there's certain movies where, like Rush Hour, Lethal Weapon, where they make a series based on it, and it just almost tarnishes the legacy of the movies. But I feel like From Dusk Till Dawn, the movies are still going to maintain legitimacy, even if the series is bad.
Yeah, because
From Dusk Till Dawn. It's definitely a movie that probably needed a series. Like, I don't know. I guess I'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's I mean, honestly, like all the sequels from Dusk Till Dawn sucked, so this is much better than the sequels in my opinion. The series. I think you had like what was it like Blood
I've
Money
only
or
seen the second sequel.
was that?
Yeah, Texas Blood Money,
Yeah.
and I can't remember what the third one is. Yeah, the sequels are pretty bad, but still kind of fun. But definitely not a recommendation worthy.
No. How many is there's three,
Yeah,
right?
but 3. Yeah,
The Hangman's Daughter is the third one. I think like
oh yeah.
Robert
I'm
Patrick,
still trying to get that on VHS.
the third from Dusk Till Dawn. Uh,
What about the third one?
is that the one you're trying to get on VHS? Nope, he gone. Anyway, after the show, we were outside having smoke, talking, and Gary is out there having a conversation with one of his son's bandmates in the band we went to see. I wanted to tell the band member from Jake BC Band good show. Or something like that. So, but he was like cool though. Says, I don't know, Gary Busey like kind of strikes me as one of them guys that kind of like would be like an asshole. But I don't know. But yeah, Jess, if you're not doing anything, hop on in on here. Hayden's having some technical difficulties, so he'll probably be in and out. I'm gonna play this while I go to the bathroom real quick. It's
I'm
back.
trying. I'm trying to keep my connection alive.
Yeah, but if there's like anything you're looking for specifically for VHS, let me know.
Okay.
I'll probably have it. And I'm trying to cut down my VHS collection because one, it takes up a lot of room, and two, I don't have a VCR anymore. Mine crapped out, and I can't find one anywhere. Like in thrift markets, Goodwill, nowhere.
Damn. Well, I'm mostly the only thing I'm really like still searching for. I mean, I still go out and search just for fun, just see what I can find, but I am kind of actively searching for good deals on the Friday the 13th. I want to have a complete collection VHS. And I think I'm missing. Let me go see what I'm missing.
Yeah, let me know.
Not
'Cause
that
I
you're
think
gonna sell me yours, because those are probably the ones. Hold on. Oh, those are the ones that like every collector wants to hold on to.
I mean, like, I'll hold on.
But
After you get back, I'll show you how I got mine.
hold on, you're cutting out. All right, so are you there?
Yeah, yeah,
Can you hear me?
yes. Can you hear me?
So I'm missing 2 through 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can help you out on that. 2 and 2 and 3 for sure. Oh,
What's
What's
up?
what's up?
Out of breath.
Exercise?
Let's taking trash to the trash can, and
Doing
I
those
got
pull-ups.
about a foot deep of snow to trample through.
Yeah.
So my ankles are cold, and I'm out of breath. Anyway,
So
Yeah.
I'm looking for basically 2 through 5.
I can help you out on 2 and 3 for sure. I'll have to look for 4.
Yeah. And I'm just trying to wait and find good deals instead of spending arm and a leg on eBay.
Well, I don't care to give these away because they're like, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh shit, I need to shut my bedroom door and let the heat accumulate.
Okay, so like these are Gateway, and these are not. Pretty sure they're not original. Like when they came out on VHS, the company that put them out, and I know I have extra 2 and 3 for sure,
Oh hell yeah.
but like I don't. I mean, I don't like them. This is how I have mine. I don't know.
You know what?
Like I just display them like I got it behind my part 5 dream sequence, and then part 6 behind my part 6 Jason. So I just display them. I don't like watch them.
is your power out, Hayden?
Yeah.
That sucks.
They're doing rolling blackouts. So I'll get power for like 30 minutes at a time and then have to go like an hour without it.
Damn.
Yeah. And during that 40 minutes I have power, it cuts in and out every like 10 minutes, which is like impossible to watch a movie or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks.
Because if I could just watch movies, I'd be fine. You know, I've got a whole back catalog I gotta get to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here, but I just watched American Pickers all night, so I don't know.
Hey, I love that show.
I do too. It's one of those shows I get like hooked into, and then I can't change it. It's like another one for me is Chopped. I try never to turn it on Chopped anymore because I'm like stuck on that.
I love Chopped.
So
Or Pawn Stars. That's one of mine.
Storage Wars is another one.
Yeah.
I like pray for the next episode to be one that I've seen so I can just leave. So, but yeah,
I need to get into that Antique Roadshow. Have you guys seen that?
I've watched it some.
I
Yeah.
used to watch it. Yeah, I think it used to come on like PBS.
Yeah,
I've never watched it, but I heard it's good.
yeah, that's all right. I don't think it's got quite the hook factor that those other shows have, but
Some other,
Gotcha.
some other shows are rigged though.
yeah. So, but anyway, what else are you guys doing tonight? Saw you on, thought I'd hop on for a little bit. Kind of working on a new S'mores Indoors shirt tonight, so
Cool.
new Art Bell S'mores Indoors shirt. So
Oh, nice.
I'm just trying to keep my connection going.
Man,
then
by
I'll
the way,
probably go-
appreciate
I've got nothing else to do.
appreciate you buying the St. Louis shirt, Jake. Hope it looked good.
Yep, that's pretty comfy.
Cool. So I got a weird. I bought the pepper shirt. Okay, so since then I've taken it down because when I got it, like the peppers on the end were cut off. So I guess I went by their parameters to upload the picture, but for some reason the peppers on the end were cut off. So they gave me a different shirt, which was fine. And but it was the strangest thing because that shirt smells just like pepperoncini peppers. I don't know why, but it's strange.
It's a scratch and sniff.
I guess. I didn't know I uploaded that feature. So
That's funny.
makes me want pizza. That's the problem with it.
Are you when is that? Is it the 20th, the last pepper one, right?
Yep, next this Saturday. So
Are you ready for it?
well, I don't know if I'm ready, but I have them. So
Oh, it'll look disgusting.
yeah, let's those you rehydrate in water for 15 minutes and
it might not be that bad, but
they're gonna be bad. I guarantee they're gonna be bad. So but yeah. I am gonna miss that show. As much as it sucked the last couple times, I'm gonna miss it.
yeah.
Because it's been fun.
Well, are y'all still gonna do the? I know you mentioned like hot wings and trivia.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the best way to do that. I think it's going to have to be people use the hot sauce they have on hand, and we'll work it that way. But we're working on that, and I think we're also going to try to do some kind of like I've talked with Jonathan. I don't know how we'll work this out, but we talked about like a Dollar Tree food challenge, some kind of with the food they have at Dollar Tree. Yeah, so that could be fun. Make Lauren make some hamburger helper with Dollar Tree ground beef, and I don't know.
Looks like the Blair Witch Project over there.
Should turn this power on for 15 minutes.
Yeah. Just wants to know if you'll have another challenge. So.
Yeah, we're gonna work on something for sure because it's been fun to do. I'm trying to get Monty to come on Saturday night because I think he would be funny doing like commentary through the last one, and we were pretty quiet the last one, so.
Yeah, I'm just super shocked, like the reaction of the last one. How like it didn't seem like it was that bad compared to like the jalapeno and serrano.
It was bad that night. I can tell you that. So, But also, we're super pumped about the show next week with Sean Oliver from Kayfabe Commentaries. You ever watch those?
Yes.
I think that's going to be a fun show. So
Yeah, I'm excited for that. After you nice that.
Whoa.
God, he's in bed.
Have you had your Ambien tonight?
How much of that was in the show?
He's about to liven up your stream here.
Oh man, you should do the. No. It's cold for me to strip down naked tonight. Nothing. Corey, you guys should do that Dollar Tree something or other. That'd be fun.
Yeah, if anybody has suggestions on what to do, I'm all ears because I'm not sure. Obviously, there's limited things I can eat anyway, but I think everyone else will eat whatever. So,
have you seen
do
the
like a little Traps chicken recipe? The man.
Right, we could have a challenge who can make the best recipe with Dollar Tree items under $10 or something. Maybe.
Have you seen the candy that has
Who
bugs
can make
in
the
it?
best food?
I've seen like suckers with like the scorpions and crap in them, but
Yeah, you can get like chocolate covered crickets.
yeah, I've had one of those actually.
All kinds. There's all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'd eat a bug. I don't care.
You guys die. Do you think I'll be going to work tomorrow?
I guess that's up to you.
What?
I guess that's up to you.
What?
If you go to work tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it ultimately is, but they were today. No, tomorrow.
Does your work have power?
We'll see. I don't know. They may not right now, honestly.
I know all the pizza
But I'm
places
supposed to
around
work
here.
the morning shift, so
All the pizza places around here closed today at like 1.
Are they
so
still
I don't
going?
know.
yeah. I guess I'll just wake up and call, see what's going on.
Yeah. I know it's a business.
I work
but
for Don Pablo's Pizza Delivery.
I know it's a business, but they should also have a little humanity in there as well. You know.
I can't hear anybody talking. It's all robotic. That's it. I don't know if it's my connection or sound.
I think it's his connection.
Yeah.
Jess said the Ghost was the worst one he did, but before that, the Serrano seemed worse than the habanero.
The Ghost was definitely the nastiest tasting.
Was it like really hot?
I mean, it was hot. Yeah. Of course, he didn't have the scorpion. That was the hottest burn by far, I thought. But it's also almost 1,000,000 Scoville hotter than the ghost pepper was. So, and if, like I said, I couldn't sleep all night because my stomach was hurting so bad. But,
yeah.
yeah.
I couldn't imagine. So when is that Sean Oliver thing? Is it next weekend?
The 27th at 8 p.m. Central. So
is it going to be on the podcast, or are you going to do like on your YouTube?
No, I don't think we've even really announced this on our show, but we've kind of foregone the podcast part, and we're going to stick strictly YouTube now. Just because we enjoy more like the interaction with everyone watching. Gotcha. And I don't think the podcast side has grown that much, so And it's a lot more work. I like it better when we can just come up with a show topic, go live, and it's done.
Yeah, don't have to edit it or anything.
Right. So, I'll do the little Photoshop or little my video editing that I do, which isn't much for the YouTube show, but it's just so easier because it's done. Once we record it, it's done, and like I said, we get to interact with everyone watching, and so makes it better, I think. So and then the thing with Sean is going to be good because if anyone's watching, they can ask any questions. I have a section where whoever puts a question in the comments will see if I'll answer it. So
yeah, that should be really cool.
Yeah. So
I've been kind of going back and watching some of them old. I watched the one with X-Pac with the hoe bag.
Yeah. I actually bought one of his books, got it today, so hopefully I'll get it here this week or first of next week so I can kind of skim through it. But I know that's kind of what his main thing is right now, is his books he's doing. So he's got some mystery type. I don't know if he's got necessarily horror, but he's got some mystery novels he's written. So it may be worth checking out too. I'll have him talk about those a little bit. So, I don't know what the status is on the kayfabe commentary, so that's something I'm going to ask him if they're going to do anything again or not. But
yeah, there hasn't been any in a while, has there?
No. So, and they really haven't said, as far as I know, they haven't said much about what the status is. So hopefully you can find out something. And he's a guy I always thought would have been perfect for WWE Network to do like some interview shows.
Yeah.
But so be it.
Yeah. Are you have WWE Network, don't you?
Yeah.
Are you gonna keep it or?
Yeah, I mean,
switches?
Is it next month is the switchover, right?
Yeah.
I guess so, because you get all that Peacock stuff too, right? For $10.
It's the same price. You can get it cheaper. It's $4.99 with ads and then $9.99 without. So
I guess I'll just pay the $10 and then you got all that other stuff too. So
yeah,
they actually have some cool stuff on there because they've got those channels that are like, they're not live obviously, but they're like kind of work like live channels, and those are kind of neat. But so yeah, I guess they have all the they've got all the Unsolved Mystery stuff over there, right?
Yeah. I think you could like get that now anyway, though, with
Okay.
on Amazon.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's turning on the Ghost Pepper next morning, made no less than 5 trips. I believe it.
It's not fun though, but I'm finding myself now like I have to like put hot sauce on a lot of food now, or it just doesn't have enough flavor. Never thought I'd be the hot sauce guy, but
I can't do it, man. It just gives me instant heartburn.
I bought a thing of those. Have you seen the Pringles, like the scorching Pringles they have now?
Yeah.
I bought a 10 of those and just ate the whole thing and didn't even take a drink. I'm like, these aren't even hot.
See, like my kid, she's 6 and she'll eat like, she's got to have hot sauce in her ramen noodles. She eats Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and like we were at Save-A-Lot maybe, and they have like these big box of assorted little bags of Takis. I think that's what they're called. Yeah. She eats the shit out of them. I'm like, I don't know how.
I thought that was more of a southwest thing.
They're all over the place here.
I just started like noticing them here, like within the past year or so.
Dollar General has a ton of different flavors of them here. So
yeah, she got that assortment bag, and there's like blue ones, green ones.
Well, and just putting the hot sauce in the ramen noodle or the noodle cups too and things. I worked
Oh,
at
yeah.
a private school out in LA. Yeah, and all the kids did it.
Um, she loves it. I can't do it.
Tapatio in the ramen noodle, cup of noodle.
I tell you, this whole thing, I totally expected to be out, probably even before the habanero, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, man, I'm amazed. It's fantastic you made it that far.
Hey,
And honestly, as far as the
you did the
burn,
ghost too. Yeah, I mean,
I'm surprised I made it through habanero, let alone the ghost. And as far as the burn, I even thought that night on the ghost, oh, you know what? I could have probably made it through the burn. But I'm glad I said no, because that next morning, like I said in the chat, I was like, I'm so glad I said no last night. It burned.
Yeah, it's not fun. I was telling Jake, I'm trying to get to, we were pretty quiet during the Scorpion. So I'm trying to get Monty on to be like commentary through this one Saturday. I think it'd be funny, but
that'd be a fun finale.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's working or not, so we'll see. But
yeah, I'm like shocked as many people has made it to the end as they did too.
So I'm going to throw out the offer to you two. Do you want to be involved in the Dollar Tree Food Challenge? However we do it.
Sure.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do that one.
It won't be hot stuff, so
yeah,
it may just be nasty paper thin steak or something. I don't know. Whatever they've got.
Yeah.
Sealed, generic. Some of the snacks, it's almost tolerable there, but yeah, it does make me a little nervous to hit their freezer aisle or their refrigerated aisle in that store.
I thought about doing a thing where like I'll find like 5 or 6 different items and then just send you guys a picture of them all, and then we can all just do a taste test together of all of them on one show, and then we'll go from there or something. But
cool.
Yeah.
We'll rank them.
I was wondering what you had been thinking about for next. I know you brought up obviously like doing the hot sauce or chicken wing thing.
Yeah, we still want to do that.
Power hour.
Yeah, we still want to do
regret
that.
saying that too. Drink the beer shot power hour or something.
Oh yeah, Century Club thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've talked about doing some kind of I don't know if it's a Patreon thing, but something where we'd have some exclusive things, and maybe the hot sauce thing would be an exclusive show or something, but we'll see.
Cool.
We've had a little uptick in subscribers lately, so.
I did notice that tonight, actually. Another 100 since I think I last checked. Not that long ago. You were just 500, right?
Yeah, I think the pepper thing's been kind of successful, and the Art Bell too. Those have been getting a lot of views, so not a lot, after we've aired. So I think people are checking those out. And I've had fun doing them. I was telling Jake I'm working on a Art Bell shirt tonight, so
honestly, I wasn't even, didn't know Art Bell, wasn't sure how the show was going to go or if I'd be interested in listening to the radio show, but I really have been a lot more fascinated than I thought I would be.
There's a lot of cool stories, and we'll get to a bunch of that stuff, but yeah, I find it interesting. So
Amityville next, huh?
Yeah, we're working on the date for that for sure. I need to check things because we may have another show in there to fit in after somewhere in there, so I've got to check on the date, but we'll be back sometime soon. And at some point, I'm kind of bombarded now with like high school sports. Obviously not this week because I got a foot of snow to go through, but at some point I want to do like an Art Bell week where we're doing an Art Bell show every night of the week, just 1 week. So I think that would be fun.
Are y'all still going to do the Manson thing?
Yeah, that's another thing I'm trying. I get all these ideas and I'm like, how am I going to do this now? So, but we're going to work on that. I think the first one we're going to go through and like talk about the 2 nights of murders themselves and like not to get too graphic, but maybe show some like autopsy pictures and crime scene photos, and maybe throw in like a Manson interview or something, clips from that. And then another one I want to do, I was actually talking about this tonight. I want to like do a show that just talks about all the people that played him in like movies and TV shows, and kind of rate who did the best job and things like that. So, because he's been portrayed quite a bit in the past. So,
Yes. Yep.
Cool. Yeah. Jason,
Yes,
your channel's slowly growing, and I'm seeing a few more videos from you lately too, which has been cool. I like your hauls.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this past week, I've really got quite a few more subscribers. I mean, I think if I've like consistently done stuff, it'd probably be a lot better. But I'm just fucking lazy. And two, this last video that I did, I was like, because my phone can record in I don't know 4K or whatever. So like I'm gonna upload, that quality. Yeah, that took me like a whole day to upload that video, and it still wasn't like the best quality that I was able to upload it, because it was gonna be like a 3 gig video in like 4K. So I had to like cut the quality down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, my internet's too shitty to try to upload something. I upload like all my crap in just 720 because my internet's kind of shitty here, but
yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do.
I get a lot of it, but I honestly don't care. 720, and 1080p is good enough for me on most anything.
yeah, I mean, if a 4K video, the content sucks anyway. Who cares,
Yeah.
So
If you're clear enough, I can see you.
yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, I do need to up. I'm running on a tablet, honestly, in bed, and I just need a new computer, new camera, new mic. But I didn't know I'd be getting into the streaming until the end of this last summer.
Did
Yeah,
somebody say high school sports?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Am I a little late on that?
A little bit.
Never give him a press pass to
No.
anything you do, Corey.
No.
I was a nanny
Just-
of 5 kids for a while.
If he ever comes over for a barbecue or something, just
It was a rough time.
I feel
always
weird taking
all of us.
pictures. I feel weird taking pictures of cheerleaders, and I don't have any ill intentions. I don't know what Hayden would do.
I don't know if you guys were y'all probably weren't up that late. Last night we got to talk to Hayden's mom last night.
Really?
Oh,
No, we didn't. No, you didn't.
yeah, we did. Well, he was talking to her. She had taken her Ambien. She was good for the night.
How did I miss that? I thought I went back and looked at that stream.
It was late. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. It was like a 6-hour stream.
Yeah.
Was I on that one at all at any point?
What?
I forget when I jump on anymore. Hey, was I on that show?
I'm pretty sure some people don't come on my streams anymore because it's too crazy.
I know what time of night I pretty much have to leave your stream. So,
I'm learning.
well, it's about time for me to go.
I've seen you click out a few.
What
One
about
of the greatest was at the end of your Art Bell. It's a crazy show as it is, but you're trying to keep in that focus and that base, you know what I'm saying. And then Hayden starts going off the rails, late night lifestyle. You just cut it off. You were just like,
Yep.
yeah, and that's the end of the show. I loved it.
Oh well.
It was
I
a
figure
great
that's
night.
Hayden's demographic. That's not mine. So I actually have
What I
like
do?
someone that like one of the person that likes our Facebook page for the podcast or the show is a mayor of the town I work with, so I don't need like Hayden talking about the fleshlight on there. So.
But he's loved. He's loved.
Yes. Anyway, Jess, I don't think I asked you. Were you a wrestling fan ever?
When I was really young kid, my older brother, we had those like 1980s, the rubber doll like Hulk Hogan, Iron Sheik.
Right.
So I've been in and out of it.
Yeah.
And then like in the teen years, especially like N64 days, I had like the NWO. What was it? What was the wrestling game on there? It was awesome.
Sold Out, WCW, I just saw. They had Thunder. They had like WrestleMania, No Mercy.
Well,
NWO Revenge was one, I think.
Yeah.
It was one of the earlier ones. It had the NW, you could choose Hulk as NWO, his classic.
Mm-hmm.
You had tag team matches. It was great. Nintendo 64.
Those were good
WCW
games.
Versus, I don't know.
I know what you're talking about, though. Yeah.
It tripped me out. Once you say the title, I'm going to be like, yes, I should have known that.
There was a WCW NWO versus the World, I think, was one, and
that might have been it.
So, but I think we got a pretty wrestling-wise. We got a pretty big show next weekend. So, that the guy we've got on the show is pretty known in the wrestling world and by fans. So.
How many of them are you gonna like? How much of them are you gonna do, like wrestling shows?
We're gonna try to do one a month, I think. I'm actually friends. I haven't talked to him yet, but I'm friends on Facebook with I think it's Roman Reigns' uncle Samu. So I may try to get him on once, and trying to get more people. I've got a mutual friend with like Rob Conway, so maybe I could get him on for something, and from there, who knows?
I mean, I don't know a guy you could probably get. I don't know how far back does your wrestling knowledge go? Like territory days?
Yeah, but I wasn't like a big territory guy. I mean, I knew the Memphis stuff a little bit, and I was like a WWF kid. Like I'll talk a little bit about this on the show because we're going to talk about what got us hooked on wrestling. The first thing I remember is Hogan and Andre in the Piper's Pit when Andre turned heel and challenged Hogan at WrestleMania 3. So I was probably like 10 years old when that happened. So I mean, that's how far back I go, and I pretty much watched it totally since then. Not so much right now, but
yeah. Have you ever heard of the flamboyant Eric Emery?
Yeah.
Okay, you have? Okay.
Yeah.
He's from the town that I'm from.
Right.
And he's like done Stone Cold podcast, but I mean he's worked with anybody you can think of from back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be down to talk to anybody really that's done stuff.
He used to, I mean, he was huge too, like in the WCCW back in Texas with the Von Erichs.
Yeah.
Mick Foley always talks about him. But he used to own a pizza, like, because he had a car accident and like ruined his wrestling career.
Mm-hmm.
But he owned a video rental and pizza place, and it was right across from my house. So I'd go up there all the time, and he'd tell me stories, bringing his old belts. And like back when he was wrestling, he would come back here to the gymnasium at the high school and put on shows, and he had like Jeff Jarrett and guys like that with him.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think like old territory guy would be interesting to talk to, just because.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I kind of want to go into some of the stuff like that, like kind of that Joe Rogan approach where he's like inquisitive and wants to know more about it, you know, and how it all went down. Not try to like lead the questions, but just let them talk, you know.
Yeah,
They got the stories, so.
Because Eric, he was booking in Texas for
Right.
WCW.
My ultimate goal, like down the road, would be to have like Hayden be on the show with us, and then JBL pop in. that would be awesome.
That would be.
Hey, son.
Yeah.
By the way, that doesn't get tired. That doesn't get old to me. Like popping that theme on when Hayden comes.
You need to. I'm sure there's a clip out there of him saying like, "Hey boy" or "Hey son" or something. Get that clip every time Hayden pops in.
I have to look for it.
But yeah,
I got to download before the pepper this week. I've got to download the little clip of Vince saying he's gonna puke. Want to have that ready just in case. But yeah, but I'm excited. I've always wanted to do some kind of wrestling show. I mean, I used to do WrestleManiacs with Wes and those guys, and I kind of want to do something a little different, not just like review old shows and crap. So
yeah,
I'll do some of that too, but
definitely don't want to review new shows.
Right, and I'm excited. We got Dan on board with us. He's obviously he kind of did some training back in the day too, so he's got a lot of wrestling knowledge, and so yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
that's something I've said this before on shows, but man, wrestling is like when it's good, it's some of the best shit you can watch, and when it's bad, it's really bad.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I agree. Like
I mean,
the current product, I haven't. It's been bad for a while for me, but I watched the Royal Rumble, and I loved it. Like
it's like their pay-per-views aren't bad really, but like the week-to-week show, I just can't watch.
Like especially without an audience, kind of makes it worse.
Yeah. I don't want to completely shit on what they're doing now because they do some good stuff. I thought that Roman and Kevin Owens match at the Rumble was awesome. Other than their little flub at the end with the handcuffs.
Yeah.
But I had fun with that, and I don't know, but you know, the late '90s, early 2000s were, man, that's where it was at.
Yeah.
So, we were talking about that the other night. I don't know if you caught that, but like, man, Scotty 2 Hotty was a star, you know, then. So, like, everybody had something they were doing.
Yeah, everybody had everybody had a storyline leading up to a pay-per-view. They just didn't say, okay, here's a match just to fill the card. You always had like your vignettes and all that, your promos before like almost every match, no matter if it's the first match on the card or the last.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, even if the storylines like were awful, it's still better to have some type of build-up going into a match than just throwing two people that are good workers together.
For sure.
Because, I mean, that's part of it, telling a story outside and inside the ring as well.
Yeah, and I get wrapped up in that, you know, if it's good. So, sorry, Jess.
Oh, I'm good, and you're good. I gotta get one of my close buddies is huge fan of wrestling, so I'll have to direct him to those shows.
Yeah, he'll probably know the guy that's going to be on with us, and like I said, if anybody has questions in the chat, we're going to try to get him to answer some of them. So,
well, he was the same guy I was telling you, Jake, earlier that is into Full Moon movies as well. Like, he's got a tattoo of a blade on his arm. Puppet Master.
Love Blade.
Yeah, he's big into wrestling.
It seems like for a lot of people, like wrestling and horror go hand in hand.
I've always tried to like figure that out. I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
weird.
While you're
Maybe
chatting, I'm
it's-
trying to look up Hayden calling his mom. Was that real?
Yes, it was. And it was like 3:30 in the morning. He's calling. He's like, hold on, I'm gonna call my mom. I'm like, dude, what is your mom doing up at 3:00 in the morning?
Maybe if he's talking about his mom, I need to play that Jillian Hall theme. Yeah.
I have to find that.
But one more wrestling thing, and I won't bore Jess anymore. But
Seriously,
Were
guys,
you-
if you're enjoying it, good.
were you a
Again, there's been times where I've, because people that are close to me have really gotten into it, that, bits and pieces of my life where I've gotten a little bit into it too.
were you a WCW guy, Corey, at all?
I was. It's funny. I didn't go to this extreme at my place, but I would go over to my buddy's house, and on Monday nights he'd have two TVs side by side, and whichever one had the coolest thing going on would be the volume would be up, the other would be muted, and we just flip back and forth. But no, I loved it. I mean, they almost remind me now of
AEW.
Well,
That's what it reminds me of a lot.
It does overall. Just trying to think. WCW back then was almost what WWF was in the 80s because, their main events were shitty usually, but the undercard stuff was always awesome. And it was all those same guys pretty much, but so that's probably part of it. But I don't know. They really hooked me with the NWO thing. And I was the perfect age, 97. I was like second year of college. So, man, it was like the perfect time to be like just out of high school, wrestling was cool. And I don't know. It was like perfect timing for me age wise. So we had lots of, parties. I had this Corey 316 shirt made, and we went to Raw. Like a bunch of us went to Raw because it was in Evansville one night, and everyone had that shirt, and we're all wearing them. Wish I still had that shirt.
There you go. There's your next shirt you can make.
Of course, it'd be like a belly shirt now.
But yeah,
I hear you.
it was kind of the same way. Like I was more of a WCW kid, I guess. And then I had one of my friends, he lived right down the block and he watched WWF. So he would tape Raw and I would tape Nitro. And on Tuesdays, when we came to school, we would just swap
Yeah.
and watch them the next day. And he'd always record the pay-per-views for me because we didn't have satellite to get the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
But I always loved WCW. But the day, I don't know, and I think I've asked you and you said you hadn't seen it yet, but You Cannot Kill David Arquette, that doc.
Haven't seen it yet. I need to, but
It's really amazing. Do you, because I've talked to other people who say like that's what killed WCW. Is that what you think?
No, I feel like I think the Kevin Nash and Eric Bischoff kind of has the same philosophy on that. It's Turner at that time did not want wrestling, so they did everything to kill it themselves. So
Yeah,
which is a shame. If they could have sold that thing for way more money if they'd not tried to kill it off. So, the people who say, "Oh, Vince Russo killed it," they're full of shit. Hulk Hogan killed it; they're full of shit. Bischoff killed it; they're full of shit. So,
I mean, I think there was a lot of other things. Like I hate Vince Russo, but I won't give him all the blame. But there was, I mean, like even writing fucking blank checks for Hogan, Nash, guys like that. when you had Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, these younger guys that you could have turned into stars, and WWF's not around anymore. WCW is.
Yeah. Yeah, for
but
sure.
when you get caught up on old big names,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard.
And that was the thing for me. I didn't follow it like it sounds like you guys did. So when WCW was starting to get popular, I didn't think much of it because WWF was what always was the major wrestling when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, so I saw the change and WWF slowly kind of just faded, and WCW in my teens and NWO, those were the big things to watch that era.
I don't think a lot of people even like realize like how big NWO was around culturally at the time. I mean, how big wrestling was at this time, like at that time.
Yeah. I mean, people knew, even before he was a big movie star, people knew who The Rock was. They knew who Steve Austin was just out in everyday life. You know, they were that big. So, yeah, it was crazy.
Even the old John 316 or Corey 316, you know, I knew that was awesome, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that shirt was everywhere, too.
Yeah.
So, and for the record, I like Vince Russo. I don't think I've ever told the story that I was almost his boss one time, did I?
No, what?
Okay, so for a while, I don't know if you ever followed his podcast or not.
Nah, I fucking hate that guy.
But he lived in Colorado. And his wife, you know, he went to college in Evansville.
I did not know that.
He went to USI.
Okay.
And his wife was from Evansville. So, let's see, what year was that? I want to say 2017. He moved to Indiana. He moved to Mount Vernon. So he basically lived between Evansville and Mount Vernon. And I sent him like a Twitter message, and I said, because I knew he always talked about like going to the thrift stores and stuff on his podcast. And I said, there's a cool thrift store in Mount Vernon. And he sent me like a DM back and said, he's like, bro, I'm moving to Mount Vernon. Where? So I told him. And we like talked back and forth a little bit. And I told him I was the editor of the paper. And he was messaging me about doing some writing for the paper. And I was like, I would love to have you like write an editorial or something like once a month or something like that. And then I was so pissed because I was out covering some event one day, and he came by the office to talk to me about it. And I was out. I was like, that'd been an awesome picture of me and Vince Russo in my office at work. So it didn't come to be for some reason. And then I was over at Coconuts one day in Evansville and ran into him, and we talked a little bit. And then he ended up moving back to Colorado or something. So, but yeah, almost was his boss.
That's wild.
So,
there's a guy you can try to get on there.
I tried to get him on like a while back. I might try again because I was going to try to get him on to talk about vinyl, because that's another thing he talks a lot about on his show. Mm-hmm. I was like, we don't have to talk wrestling. Let's talk like music and vinyl. You know, I'm cool with that because I'm sure everyone and their brother wants to talk to him about wrestling and wrestling in the 90s and that shit. I'm like, let's talk something else. So maybe I'll try again, you know, down the road or something. So, but he's definitely got, I'm sure, some stories to tell. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was around the end of, you know, Bischoff will blame it on him, and he'll blame it on Bischoff.
Yeah.
And then after they bought WCW, he went and wrote for WWE, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how long. I can't remember how long he was around, but
you know, like him or hate him, he brings some eyes to the show. So if I promote that we're gonna have Vince Russo on.
Oh yeah.
So
well, I mean, I agree with him. Like when because so many people will argue, oh, Dave Arquette is the worst, killed wrestling, and you know, Russo, it was his idea, and he was like, you know, it did what I wanted it to do. It brought eyes to the product,
Yeah.
which, I mean, yeah, you're right. I wouldn't say that's what, you know, killed it.
You know, I don't hate that move as much as a lot of people because, you know, in the end, wrestling is bullshit anyway. You know, it's not real, and people get too caught up on that part of it. You know,
Yeah.
and I think if they would have done it a different way, it would have been fine. Let's have him win that thing and just turn heel instantly and give the belt to like Jeff Jarrett, I think, who was in that match.
Yeah, it made no sense. Like when he went heel with the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, like do it then, and just give the belt up. So
yeah,
but
I love Ready to Rumble.
I think Ed Ferrara, you know, he was like his writing partner in WWF too. And I give those guys a lot of credit because, like we said, everyone had some kind of storyline they were involved in. And you don't get that anymore. I don't think you ever got that really anywhere except for those guys.
Yeah.
And but Ed Ferrara said like that David Arquette logic makes total sense if it was a guy like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something, you know.
I mean, yeah, but no, I mean David Arquette, I don't know.
He was way bigger then than he is now, for sure.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I guess, yeah, I see that point, but still. I mean, I don't know. They're promoting a movie. That movie fucking rocks. I love that movie.
I like it too.
So I don't know. But that whole documentary is like David Arquette, you know, he's still like everybody giving him shit, and that he still has a hard time dealing with that.
I'm assuming he's trying to like prove that he's worthy of.
He just wants. Yeah. And I mean, I'll say he done way more crazy shit than I would ever think about doing at the age of, was he 50?
Yeah.
I mean, the man almost died in the ring. So
it's crazy.
I mean, you go from no wrestling experience and then to be in a fucking death match and almost die.
God.
So,
it's insane.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I don't know, it's just really good. I didn't realize how close him and Luke Perry were either.
Oh yeah.
After Luke Perry died, that kind of fucked him up too.
That's crazy.
And I didn't know that Jungle Boy was Luke Perry's son.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. Because he's in the thing, Jungle Boy is. But yeah, we'll get off wrestling, Jess, because you probably have no clue what we're talking about.
Speaking of Luke Perry's son, he should definitely keep an eye on his health because his dad and his grandpa died pretty young. So
yeah,
never know.
Yeah,
I know David Arquette. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I know about him.
You think David Arquette would make a decent Freddy?
Oh yeah, I fucking love David Arquette.
But you know what? It doesn't matter how good the actor is. I'm gonna be biased.
I get that. That's
as long as Robert Englund can talk, breathe, he should be Freddy. You want to use a double for any, all his scenes, walk, whatever, but he should be Freddy.
See, I for the longest time I would agree with that, but now I don't. Like, because if you want to
passes and time passes a little bit, you want to carry it on. I understand that, just like the Draculas, and then maybe I can love something else. But when the man is capable of putting on a performance, still, there is really no reason to recast that role.
Well, he is, but like my thing, like if I'm New Line, whoever they still own, I'd imagine. If I'm thinking I want to reboot Nightmare on Elm Street, I'm going to think long term, like. Hopefully, eventually, we're going to make 6 of these, and you want somebody young enough that's going to be there for the whole, however far you want to go.
They've tried that though. They've had that mindset on a lot of other things, and it's really not worked out for them yet. Most studios. Yeah. I mean, I think Disney's waiting for Harrison Ford just to kick off, just kick the bucket so they can do that.
I think a lot of
one more film.
I think a lot of studios like now that they see, comic book movie money, and that's what they expect. That's what they want to make to, like, I think the days of saying, here's $10 million, go make a movie and put it out in theaters, them days are over.
You're 100% right, Jake. I've said it for a few years now that it's Hollywood needs to get rid of the mindset that they can make movies cheap. They need to get rid of the mindset that, oh, we need to spend $300 million on a picture and it's got to make $1 billion for us to get our money back.
Right.
And with that, they've set themselves up for failure in a lot of ways. I mean, they've made the movies they wanted to make, but you only have so many Star Wars and you only have so many, I guess you got tons of Marvel stuff, but people are only going to buy it for so long.
I'll buy it as long as I'm breathing.
It's almost the same thing we were talking about, like uploading a 4K video on YouTube. If the content sucks, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I've always said, like, I've never understood why you say, hey, $5-10 million, make a horror movie, put it out during Halloween time, guaranteed to make your money back and more, no matter what it is.
They don't have interest. It's not even really, they don't want to take their time for some reason. That's what I'm saying. You can make, and I feel like half the movies they can make for cheap. I don't know where their budget goes anymore. But yeah, you can still make a solid movie for $10 million that's theater worthy. I do believe that still.
Yeah.
Get some creative minds. It doesn't have to be a big blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that thing with Dead Pit the other night talking about The Witch, and that was $4 million and
that
quality.
Amazing.
Yeah. So.
But sadly, a lot of movies they would have, promoted 20, 30 years ago on a lower budget. Studios they're not giving them a chance.
Right.
Yeah. That's where I had hope for, like, Blumhouse to kind of step in there and fill that void of really doing stuff like that. But they kind of fucking suck now. So.
Well, I'm hoping there's going to be, is the word, resurgence in, like, independent films. I know it's.
Well, I think
have a lot of bad ones that come with it, but
I think that
can make a movie these days.
I think like the A24s, help that case for sure. So they put pretty much all quality out, and most of that stuff I'm sure is pretty low budget. So
I could see it happening, and I think Hollywood's weakened a little bit. I mean, they're still going to do what they do. They're going to live on, the major studios, but I think they've taken a hit, and I think there's an opportunity here for, if you're talented, again, you're going to have to weed out a lot of crap, because anybody and their brother can make a movie.
Yeah.
It's just
maybe
this make it well.
Maybe one good thing that comes out of COVID is that. So
I hope. But I don't think theaters are really going anywhere. You might lose some just because they can't, but they'll be back. They'll be right back.
Yeah. I don't think they'll be totally gone either. I think it may go to a more boutique style thing, which would be probably a good thing. But
well, they might need to readjust a little bit, but I don't think too much. It's still an experience. I think even no matter how big our TVs get.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Basically, even a private theater in your home, which I've always wanted.
Yeah.
But I think still there's something about the occasional, even if you're an introvert.
Yeah.
You want to go to, there's a certain movie, comedies, especially horror, with an audience. That feeling the same thing you're feeling on the same ride. Like when everybody applauds in a movie theater or laughs at the same time. It's a moment.
God, one of the best experiences I ever had was like opening night, Full House, when I went and saw American Pie. That was just great. So
I always love
Yeah.
seeing Infinity War in theaters. I mean, like, when Thor lifts up or when Captain America lifts up Thor hammer. I mean, everybody in the theater just goes fucking ballistic. Little stuff like
Yeah,
that I miss. Star
There's
Wars,
an
like,
adrenaline rush with that.
oh yeah, when The Force Awakens came out, I went and seen it open night. You know, when the credits hit and the episode whatever hits the screen, I get goosebumps.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
I
definitely.
have on every one.
I mean, there's the experience. That's what I miss most, like right now, about watching movies, is the experience. You know, you share with everybody around you.
Yeah.
Well, you just said Force Awakens. Another moment in that I'm sure of, because it happened in 2 different states, and I know with my parents, the one they were at, when Harrison Ford enters screen. And it's like,
Yeah.
you know, did the audience not applaud and cheer?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember even midnight screenings, like when they were actually at midnight. We had went to see episode 1 when it came out. I was real young. But dude, there was like everybody in cosplay, and I mean, it was just a great atmosphere to be around.
I was super pumped when the prequels came out, but then I saw the first one. I was like, well, I'll just wait on the others.
I've came to terms with them. Like,
I actually like them better. Well,
I won't say that,
to
but
some degree, I like them better than these new ones. But
they were my trilogy as to,
no, I
your
get you.
generations, but no, were they good? No, not.
They were disappointing in a lot of ways at times, but no matter what was made, I think it was ever going to even come close to even being equal.
No, that's true.
What the original trilogy and the experiences were. I've always liked every Star Wars movie in the main saga I watched. I've loved some more, and yeah, the old ones are. But I go into that knowing that these aren't going to come close to that. I just want to have some fun, revisit some characters. Boy, do I wish they went a different direction sometime, especially in these prequels.
Yeah. Were you a fan of Rogue One?
I liked it, but I wasn't as nutty about it as a lot of other people, like going, oh man, this is so much better than Force Awakens. I didn't feel that way.
I love it. Oh my God.
I actually
I
felt
like
that
it.
way.
I've watched it several times.
It's probably my third favorite of all, I guess,
Star
10.
Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's
I mean,
definitely-
it's a great style. It has a great feel to it. It feels like Star Wars. I do agree with that.
It's a little better than Return of the Jedi for me, I think, overall.
Whoa, really?
Mm,
That's a bold statement.
yeah.
But that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what the movies are.
I like
I mean, I
Luke
guess-
in
I guess
Return.
most- Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I guess like everybody's probably, a large percent of everyone's favorite is probably Empire, right? And then for me, it's A New Hope, and then I think Rogue One takes over Jedi for me. So
Wow. See, I have a hard time comparing the outside of the saga movies. Now, Disney might change my mind as the way it's gone, but Rogue One was always separate from that. So I didn't even try to compare it to any of the episodes.
I get
which was my
that.
favorite. Because they've been doing spin-off movies that aren't a part of the saga. I mean,
Right.
I
I thought it
respect
bridged that gap between, the prequels and the New Hope pretty well. So,
Oh yeah, they did all that stuff they did great. And it feels like Star Wars. I love it. I just never really tried to push it into going, okay, this is better than episode 6 or
Have y'all watched Mandalorian?
I watched the first season. I haven't watched the second yet, but it's good too.
Watch the
season
second.
is so good.
That's all I'm gonna say.
So good. Yeah, you need to watch that.
First season was good, but it was a slow burn in some spots, and it might have made you.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what makes you hesitate a little bit to jump into season 2, but it changed for me in season 2 as far as, and I like season 1, but I got even more excited about it with season 2.
Yeah, I'll definitely be checking it out at some point. I just haven't got to it. But
I don't know how Jeff feels about comic book movies. You feel the same way? You're like over on Corey?
I'll be honest, I was never like huge into him anyway. I was never a comic book guy or kid as a kid. You know, I love Batman, but not from the comic books, just from like Michael Keaton and then '89, and then for some reason I like got obsessed with the build to Batman Forever. I don't know why, but like I just got obsessed with that build to that movie, and maybe it was that Seal song. I don't know. They kept playing it. So,
Yeah.
but and then of course like Nolan's trilogy is at least the first two I really love. Third one's okay. But no, I was never like. I mean, I've seen a lot of Marvel movies that I really liked, but none of them are like. It's not like must watch stuff for me. So
Yeah, I
I'm
got
a little
like
bit of the opposite.
10 long boxes in my closet full of comics.
yeah.
Are any of y'all watching WandaVision right now?
Yeah.
No,
I haven't watched the most recent episode released though.
Okay. Oh my, it's so good. Is it not good though?
Yeah, and I wasn't sure about it the first few episodes. I thought it was something, oh, I get this, but is somebody like me the only one who kind of gets this thing, what they were doing? And then, yeah, we like it.
Yeah.
However, I'm canceling Disney Plus.
I mean, I'll say,
the
like-
last episode.
I think this is gonna change the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And it needed to after Endgame.
Well, I
Is
think
that
we're gonna
kinda-
get like, yeah,
I was done too. I'm worn out. That's 4 films. And
Yeah.
it needs to rest. In fact, it kind of burnt me out, unfortunately, because I'm more of a Batman, Superman fan.
well, they don't make good
And I was-
movies.
They just didn't, and they should have. They should have been able to beat Marvel
Yeah.
because they had the characters, in my opinion, too. And I thought, oh, the moment they release Justice League, it's gonna whoop Avengers' ass, and it did not.
I went and saw that in the theater because I had the movie pass at that time. Fell asleep.
It's so good. Like the Snyder cut, like I'm gonna watch it just because, but like I hate
I
Zack
don't
Snyder.
think that's
So.
what's gonna make it better.
No, I hate Zack Snyder. The only good thing he did was Watchmen. So
Oh, I thought his Dawn of the Dead remake was okay.
that movie's
But none
straight
of the
garbage.
DC movies he's made have made me happy. I was so disappointed in the first time I watched the Man of Steel. I was like, there's too much shaky cam. I got dizzy in the I was like, just totally.
Yeah.
I was so excited about it too.
Yeah. Not a fan of Zack Snyder.
I'm not the biggest fan either, but I will give that a chance because I'm a fan of like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman.
I am too. Oh my God, like 5 hours. And there's only going to be a 10-minute intermission. They're not breaking it up in episodes anymore.
Oh, I see. I wasn't sure. I kept hearing both back and forth.
No, they came
So,
out and
well,
said it's going to
Break
be
it up into
straight.
your own
through.
episodes.
If they,
Yeah.
that's what they should do.
At this point, they should have, because there's already been a Justice League movie, and you're wanting to release
I mean,
sort of
yeah.
redone.
And
So you might as well do something really different.
it ruined whatever they had planned for. I mean, their biggest problem is they were trying to catch up to Marvel instead of actually, Marvel did it right. We went what, 7 whatever years until we got an Avengers movie.
4.
Something, yeah, some either way. And then they just don't hire the right people to make the movies.
That was the key thing, and it was also something I felt everybody was saying they hurried, but I get it because we would have been bored. I mean, I'm burnt out on comic book movies. The general audience is going to be is probably I think done with comic book movies, or at least it needs to rest.
Yeah,
Comic book fans will keep digging into it a bit.
Yeah,
I'm a fan, but
they'll keep
I'm
making
tired.
billions of dollars until the end of time. I think.
Oh, I think they will, but there's always dry spells in anything. Just like horror, just like the comic books, they go through their generations, and I think this one's got to come to an end soon. It can't last forever.
Speaking of the Marvel versus DC when it comes to movies, I also thought, at least in my opinion, that Marvel did way better casting their movies than the DC people did.
Yes. Except for, I think, now I take that back. Batman was probably the biggest, with Affleck is the biggest problem. The Flash, those two. I think Wonder Woman was good, and I think Superman. I did think Henry Cavill's a great Superman.
Yeah.
But
Gal Gadot is a pretty good Wonder Woman.
Yes. Yeah. Have y'all seen Wonder Woman 84?
Yeah.
No.
I never even saw the first one.
Everybody hates it, but I liked it. It's a lot darker, the first one, and the second one's more like callback to Christopher Reeve Superman movies. It's more colorful and stuff like that.
See, I can appreciate that because I do remember the Linda Carter Wonder Woman show.
Oh, well, you're in for a surprise.
Yeah, I kind of know a little bit. But I will watch it. I just haven't gotten to it.
Yeah.
The comic, DC used to do it better. Kind of going back to that.
There's
TV and movies before this 2008 with Iron Man. Marvel had a hard time making successful features. They had a couple good TV shows with hits with Spider-Man and Hulk.
Yeah.
But as far as
and even like back in the day, just when it was, just straight comic book sales, DC kicked the shit out of Marvel all the time. And they just can't figure out how to make anything live action. I am really excited for the Batman. The trailer looked amazing.
Did look cool.
And and Joker was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So we'll see.
But will that Joker be back in? I think that was a one-off.
Man, I'd really love to see him do more stuff like Joker, where they take one of those characters and make it like a deep character study type origin thing, where it's not so, not that this is a bad term, but not so comic booky, where it's more like a drama or action drama thing.
Yeah.
But
there's a fine balance, a fine line to walk with that, though.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see.
I'm ready for Godzilla versus Kong, though. I don't know how y'all feel about that.
My parents and my kid are more excited about it than me, but I need to catch up.
Oh my god, dude! I'm so fucking excited. That trailer, amazing.
Got the action figures upstairs, both Kong and Zilla. I mean, I'm excited because of what it is. I like matchup movies, when worlds cross over together. I'm the guy who loved Alien versus Predator probably more than a lot of people.
I am too. That's why I'm so I was so upset that they couldn't get that Universal Monsters universe off the ground.
I was too. I would have really, liked to get into that, but I think the big problem was they were trying to modernize it way too much.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
I think they needed to kind of go back to the classics that they hadn't really been to, in their looks at least,
Right.
in the feel of it, from the 1930s,
Yeah. Make it look like that Van Helsing movie, but good.
See, and I didn't mind the Wolfman when they did the Wolfman.
But see, I think the problem was Dracula Untold, all in all. I think starting off with that and what everybody would have hoped for, that just kind of ruined it, soured the rest of it. Because I've heard Invisible Man is also good.
I bought it, but I haven't watched it yet.
I'm not a huge fan of that, just because I've said this before, but like I have issues with the lead actress in it. What's her name? Elizabeth Moss.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm like, let's suspend disbelief that this guy could create this suit where he can make himself invisible. If I could do that, I would go stalk a hotter girl. That's what my theory was. But
Lauren, I think, suggested me to watch that, so but that's pretty fun. And I'm not a huge Kate Moss fan either.
Yeah,
the movie better be good when I do watch it.
I mean, it had some okay, like the effects were kind of cool, and it was okay, but I don't know. It was almost like a horror Lifetime movie, with all the couple drama and shit. And I don't know.
Well, I just watched the original with my dad and son on Svengoolie this past Saturday.
I love the original, yeah.
I bought that collection over October. I still got to watch a few more. But I ended up liking them a lot more because I'd never seen any up until that point. And I ended up liking them a lot more than I thought that I was going to.
Yeah.
I think Creature is my favorite so far that I've watched.
It's really good.
It's just like the plot. All these monsters are just trying to get a piece of ass. That's all they want.
Yeah. Dracula's always been my favorite, just because, like, when I was a kid, we couldn't afford a VCR, so we went to the library one day and rented one for the first time. And I was able to pick out one tape for us to rent, and I picked out that 1931 Dracula. And I don't know, it's always had like a soft spot in my heart since then, but
definitely could see that.
But I don't know. And Lugosi's great as that character. So
yeah. Now everybody's telling me I need to watch the Spanish version. Is it worth it?
I don't know. Some people think it's better, but I don't know.
My understanding is like, okay, the U.S. they shot in the day there, and then a Spanish crew came in at night and shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's on, like, the Spanish version's on the it's in that collection I got, but I didn't know if it was worth watching.
I think Lawrence talked about this before, and he said like that you get to see more of the sets and things like that, but I don't think he said it's any necessarily better than the original. So, but I guess maybe if you have the time sometime, you could at least check it out and start it up and see how you like it.
Yeah. I try to watch Nosferatu, and that just ain't happening.
Really?
Yeah, not for me. It's fucking boring. Like, why do I want to watch? I don't know. I was thinking stupid. Does nothing for me.
I tell you what you should watch. That's kind of related is the movie called Shadow of the Vampire with John Malkovich and Willem Dafoe, where it's kind of like the making of that movie.
I'll look that up.
It's pretty good. It's a fictional, like,
making of,
because it's more like a horror movie itself. Like Willem Dafoe plays Nosferatu, and
He
He's
is a
actually,
creepy ass looking Nosferatu.
yeah,
He looks like the villain from the Smurfs.
Gargamel.
Yeah. See, I've seen this cover, but I just never seen the movie.
I really like it.
I do love William. I'll have to check that out. But I'm not one to say like I have great taste because I like dumb shit, like stupid shit like this.
No, it's all about
Oh,
what you like. I don't try to like sway anybody.
hey Jamie. Jamie's in here.
Hey,
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I know my taste. Like, if I recommended something to y'all that I like, you probably would think it was just fucking awful. So,
I don't know shit. Like one of my favorite comedies to watch when I need to pick me up is Grandma's Boy. So
that movie's
I love Grandma's Boy.
like, the shirt. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this movie, Wood Chipper Massacre.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, I fucking love that movie, but it's so bad. It is so bad. Like, I want to see if I can. I want to try to play the trailer just so y'all can get a gist. It's probably the whole thing's probably on YouTube, but this was like I think it's like because movies like this is like, you find it at the video store, and you get it, and they just kind of leave an impression on you,
Yeah.
and you kind of let's see if I can get the trailer. You can watch the whole movie on. All right, I guess. I'm super slow. Here we go. Let me know if y'all can hear audio.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. Hey.
I fucking love this movie.
Nice.
80s TGIF
Oh yeah, it's like
looking.
I'll just tell you the plot because y'all never watch it.
After
So this
school
kid,
special.
you remember back in the mail-in days, you'd get a magazine and mail off, and they send it. Well, he mails off for like a Rambo survival knife, okay? And his parents are out of town, and his grandma's watching him. So he gets this Rambo survival knife in the mail, and then his grandmother finds it. She's like trying to take it from him. So they're fighting over this knife, and he accidentally stabs her and kills her. And they're like, their parents are supposed to be coming home, and they're freaking out what they're going to do with their grandmother. So they put her in a wood chipper.
As you do.
Yeah.
What else
I mean,
are you gonna do?
It's cheesy. I love all kinds of stuff like that, though, man.
I've never been like shy about my love for that stupid Hack-A-Lantern movie either. So,
Yeah. I mean, it's like some of it. Like, let's see if I can pull up this one called Blood Lake, and like when you watch it, it just sounds like people made a movie that are living in my town.
I have.
I think it's called Blood Lake. No, it's not Blood. What is it? Is it Blood Lake? Yeah, 87. I'm surprised my internet's like let me do this.
eating skill.
This is the best character in the movie. That kid's hilarious.
Nice hair.
I feel like I knew somebody like that at one point in my life.
Wow.
Jake does have some cool lighting, Jamie.
Oh, it's just so bad. It's good. Thank you, Jamie. I got a little red and purple. Oh, I got these lights, like these LED bar lights, like $10 at Walmart.
Nice.
But yeah, I was gonna ask. I've been wanting to talk about this, but I haven't been. Or no, have you seen The Lodge, Jess? I know you have, Corey.
Yeah.
I have, yes.
Okay.
It was on both, I think, basically all the community's recommendation. So I watched it.
Okay, yeah. Well, what did you guys think of it? Because I have probably some different opinions.
Do you want to go first, Corey?
Oh, I thought I'm trying to think back because it's been almost a year since I've seen it. I think. Not to go into too many spoilers for anyone that watches this, I haven't seen it, but you know the shocking moment that comes like 15 minutes or so into the movie. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I thought that set a tone of like God, what am I trying to say? Like you didn't know where it was going to go from there because that was such a shocking moment, at least in my opinion, that you weren't, you didn't know where they were going to go with it or what might happen. It's a movie that I really need to see again, but when I did watch it the first time, I enjoyed it. It wasn't like it was, I don't know. It's hard for me to explain. Maybe you should go, Jess.
Yeah.
Well, you were on the same lines as I think me and Jamie said it too. This adds to it. You guessed the ending before
Yep.
the end. And when everybody, and I think it was overhyped. I know Piz and Lauren liked it a lot. Everybody's putting on their top 2020, which there wasn't much of a choice.
It didn't even make it my top 2020.
I got to say, I enjoyed it. It was worth a watch, but I did not, splooge all over it like a lot of people did. I thought it was predictable. I was definitely not wowed by it. And I actually enjoyed You Should Have Left with Kevin Bacon, which I think a lot of people didn't like more than that movie. I don't know. I kind of put them together. They're different movies, but just, isolated type house. Blah, blah, blah.
I mean, yeah, like, in the beginning, the first 15 minutes she's talking about, like, when she's sitting at the table, I'm like, I know what she's going to do, but I didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah.
And then once, it moves along and they get there, and I guess, the twist, I guess if you want to call it a twist, way before, that's just kind of turned me off.
You don't have to call it a twist, but you just know kind of how it's going to end.
Yeah, because yeah, and they could have went more with like, okay, to kind of keep you guessing. Well, maybe it's kind of supernaturally, what's going on. And I thought it had a great atmosphere in the setting. I really liked the I can't remember her name, but the stepmom or whatever. I really liked her character and her backstory. I thought that was interesting. But I mean, I guess then you was supposed to, but I didn't feel a bit sorry for them fucking kids. They got what they deserved. I felt more sorry for the stepmom than them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
a
just
good
thought,
point. I don't think the characters brought the,
no, they're
emotion.
fucking want to be little assholes. That's what you fucking get. And their dad was a cocksucker too. So, I mean,
Again, I didn't think it wasn't an awful movie. It wasn't a
no, it
horrible
wasn't.
movie.
I mean, it was a
worth a
well-made
watch
movie.
for a horror fan. There wasn't much new out last year, but it definitely.
I think it got overhyped. I think that's what I expected because everybody was just fucking slobbing and snob, and I went in having high expectations, and it wasn't what I thought. They were trying to make a Hereditary, Midsummer, or whatever, The Witch, and it wasn't as good as the movies, in my opinion.
What were your guys' like top couple movies of the year? If you had to,
I honestly, I should have a better list by now. I've been asked this on like 3 different streams, and I don't really have an answer.
I give it like a.
I enjoyed some movies, but it's hard for me to call any of them, put them on a top list of even the year.
Right.
I didn't get super excited about any new movies.
I really like Toast.
Okay.
The Shutter. I really like the Pale Door. I think I like that. I think the budget's what hurt it. Because I like the concept, but I still really enjoyed it. It was on Shutter too. It's on Shutter now. What else came out in 2020? I don't think I watched like too much.
Yeah, see, I watched a lot of movies I hadn't seen from different years yet. And I got a lot of recommendations from the community, and there was a lot of good ones within those. But for the year itself, I can't say there was something that wowed me that was made in 2020. There was a few good ones, but not wowing that I'm still like thinking about it in my head right now.
Let's see if I get a list.
I know Jonathan and I did a top 5 of the year, jogging my brain for what all was on it. But I took I kind of went into making my list by like what I liked, and what I thought I would rewatch more. And I put the rewatch as a heavier grading factor than the what I liked. So to me, my top one was I just came down thinking about it. Came down to We Summon the Darkness. I had a lot of fun with that one.
Okay, I gotta agree with you. You just reminded me that was one you guys recommended to me, and that was probably one of the better ones. I really had a lot of fun with that too.
I like that one.
I had to thank Hayden for my number 2 was that movie, The Sound of Metal, about the drummer that goes deaf.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's so good.
I think that's
it's on Amazon.
Yeah, it's an Amazon.
I wrote that down.
I really liked Underwater.
I did too. I know a lot of people hate that, but I thought it was solid. Is it like Oscar worthy? No, but it was fun.
I'm trying to. I like The Tax Collector, but I guess I haven't seen that many. I like Bill and Ted. That's good.
Oh, I can't believe I still haven't seen that yet. I'm a big Bill and Ted fan too. I think I wanted that movie for so many years, and I'm now kind of afraid to see it.
Oh no, it's totally worth it.
Okay.
Wait. No, I haven't seen Color Out of Space yet. I know. Yes. No. Wait. Which one's the one? Mandy. I started Mandy and couldn't get into it, but
Mandy, I couldn't either. I did not like it. I was disappointed.
I haven't seen Color Out of Space.
I watched Mandy. It's whatever. I don't know.
Under the Silver Lake. Never heard.
That's a good one. I really like that, but I thought that was like that may be the year before or something.
I'll have
I think
to
it
check those out,
says
Jamie.
2000 and I'll check it out. It's on Amazon, I think. Got Andrew Garfield in it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah. I just don't think there is enough that came out that I cared to see.
I'm glad you said We Summon the Darkness.
I tell you another good one too. It's a comedy. A movie called Palm Springs. It's kind of a take on the Groundhog Day thing with Andy Samberg is in it. I really enjoyed it. They took a kind of unique approach to that Groundhog Day type of storyline.
That
Yeah,
might be on
that's
Hulu
one
right
I
now.
wanted to check out.
It's a Hulu one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Shudder's been killing it for me this year. I guess stuff they've released. Like I like Blood Vessel.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's
I
good.
gotta sign up for Shudder.
It's definitely worth it.
Oh yeah, like I think like Dark and the Wicked's one I wanted to see that I didn't get to see last year.
That was in my. I think that made my top 5.
It's coming to Shudder at the end of the month, so I'm kind of waiting for it before I buy it. But I mean, there's like nothing I'm excited for this year. I mean, a couple things, but
Yeah.
they pushed everything back so far. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I
Halloween
get it,
Kills.
but some stuff I just wish they'd release it.
Looking at coins under a microscope. Coin collector. My grandfather used to be into that stuff. He used to have all kinds of old coins.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna dip out of here, but thank you, Jake, for having me on, and Corey, always good to see you, brother.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yep. No problem. Thanks for being on, Jess.
We'll hopefully see you both on a show soon.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Later, guys.
Later.
See ya. Ooh.
I'm making an Art Bell shirt as we're talking to you.
The new. What's Jonathan been up to? He hasn't been on any streams. I don't think I've seen him on any streams lately.
I don't know. I know he's dealing with his oh crap. His kitchen's being remodeled and all that crap. So I know that's always a fun time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
I haven't I've been meaning to talk to my brother. Have you like seen his channel? He like got rid of all his videos.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like I don't know what I don't know.
That sucks.
I don't know if he just made it private, because surely you wouldn't just go and like delete everything, right?
No. I would hope not. I know there were situations that kind of soured him on things, but I enjoy his videos that they do.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not a book guy, really, you know.
Yeah. I mean, he's got me in to books a lot more than I probably normally would read, but
Right.
I go through like spurts. If I get a good book, I don't stop. I just keep reading stuff. And then when I get a crappy book, and then I'm like done for 6 months.
Yeah. That's something I wish I did more of. I just don't.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's like, one, I don't have as much free time. And then it's like, I just get all these movies I keep buying that are piling up on me that I need to watch.
Yeah.
And then I got like 12 long boxes of comics that need to be read.
No, I know.
And there's just not enough hours in the day. Plus, working night shift sucks too, because like my week, I don't do nothing but work and sleep.
Yeah. Do you mainly work like nights, or are you like a swing?
Nah, I'm straight nights.
All right.
Yeah, that's why like everybody does cool stuff during the week, and I can't ever get on because I'm working.
Yeah, we're trying to stick to that Saturday night thing, but you know, it's a big night for a lot of people. So
Yeah, that's the. I mean, like I would do more live streams, but you know everybody's got something, so
yeah,
I just much rather watch somebody else's.
yeah, that goes into my laziness too.
Yeah, because it's like I got a lot of ideas, like of videos and stuff, but it's just like I envision it in my mind how I want it, and like right now I can't do it how I want it because I don't like. I still have to find like an editing software that I like.
Yeah.
Because right now, like if I want to do the videos how I wanted to, I would have to like record 10 seconds and stop and then pick back up and splice all them clips in together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't take a straight video on what I'm editing on now and cut it up.
Right.
So, yeah. I need to get a better computer. That'd probably help too, but. And plus, I'm like going to school and working.
I need a lot of shit. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I graduate in May, so.
I'm trying. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready trying to start teaching myself some new skills and change my kind of career path, but we'll see. More of a PR type career. Still the same kind of skill set, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where I'm like, you know, work paid for my school. And I gotta be there. I gotta work there for 2 years afterwards. So I don't have to pay for it. But so in them 2 years, I'm gonna go online and get my bachelor's degree.
Yeah, that's good.
So I don't want to work in a factory anymore. I want to air condition and to sit on my ass all day and tell other people what to do.
There you go.
But yeah.
Oh man, my Photoshop froze. It's always great.
Well, I've been on here 3 hours almost.
Yeah.
Guess I'm gonna call it.
Sounds good.
Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks Jamie for watching.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hayden on Ambien.
Yep, Hayden on Ambien. Hayden, shout out to Hayden. Hayden tried his damnedest from the beginning. He kept popping in and out of here to be on here. But I guess if you want to say what you got coming up or whatever.
Yeah, this Saturday night, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, the final round of the Hot Pepper Challenge with Carolina Reaper. Those look appetizing, don't they?
Yeah.
We'll be 5 of us will be doing that. And then for any wrestling fans, pretty pumped about the next Saturday, 27th at same time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. be doing the first episode of a new show we're doing, 4x4 Wrestling. It'll be myself, Jonathan, who's on the S'mores and Doors podcast as well, Dan from Flesh Wound Features, who's always a cool dude if you guys don't know him. And we'll be joined by Sean Oliver from Kayfabe Commentaries. He'll be discussing wrestling with us. So pretty pumped up for that show.
Yep. And I'll be sure to link everybody in the description after
Cool.
this gets uploaded or whatever. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.